on, man. You set Newark on fire yet again. You came home, let them know what it does. The celebs came out. You brought out Kevin Gates. I mean, talk about the energy, number one, coming home and just seeing the reception you received.
I mean, the energy was amazing. I feel like my city, they came and showed out. I put them on my back, and they came and supported me like the North hometown champ that I am, and I appreciate them, and it was a hell of an atmosphere.
Absolutely. Is this what we can now expect from a Shakur Stevenson fight? Are we all the way here in terms of the glitz, the glamour, the walkouts? I mean, is this the Shakur Stevenson brand that we're going to see from now on?
I mean, it's been 3 fights in a row, 2 fights in a row. Like, my Valdez fight, I did more numbers in that fight, and they try to blame me like it was all Oscar Valdez, but no Valdez fight, never done that before, so it had to be. At the end of the day, that's what it's looking like. I'm getting used to it, and I'm embracing.
Absolutely. I mean, your Twitter bio says Newark made pound for pound king, and we know now all roads for you are looking like they're going straight to lightweight. To be the pound for pound king, do you have to clear out the lightweight division, or you feel like you should be where you need to be on the top of the pound for pound list already?
Nah, I'm definitely I ain't the pound for pound number 1 yet, so I think on the 135 and taking over and getting all the belts after doing what I just did at 130, I think like put me up there in the 1, 2, and 3 category.
You tweeted, "I'm locked in. It's takeover time." Was that putting the division on notice, meaning the lightweights?
It's letting them know, because I feel like with the lightweight division, all of them do a lot of talking. Like, they talk a lot. Like, I'm gonna do this to you, or I'm gonna do this to you. And it's been years they've been doing this. Like, years been going on there. It's been, I'm gonna beat you up, or I can't wait to fight you. Sign the contract, and they don't never fight each other. So I ain't about to get into the back and forth with none of these fighters. I feel like everybody want to say my name just because I got done fighting, but I can't sit around and talk to y'all, and then y'all probably don't sign the contract, or y'all ain't really down to fight. So I ain't trying to lip wrestle. I'm just trying to fight. So I'm just letting it be known. Take over. I want to fight.
No, absolutely. I mean, how long was you waiting to make this move into the lightweight division? I know everybody always hypothesized. They was always hoping, because clearly your name matched with those other names in that division. It's crazy. But how long were you thinking about it? Because I think a lot of people speculated for you before you actually made a decision.
Nah, I actually made my decision when I was in camp. I knew that the weight cut was gonna be hard. I made my decision in camp for my last fight with Robson. I knew for a fact that the weight cut was gonna be hard, and I ain't one of those dudes who like to suck down all the way and try to make weight. I like to fight at whatever weight I'm comfortable at. So we going up to 135.
Man, so now entering this new division as you're planning, do all roads lead straight to the winner of Haney Cambosos? Or are you talking about seeing other folks first? Or are you trying to go straight to the top?
I mean, I would like to go straight to the top. I mean, I would rather go straight to the belts, but you gotta understand and get respect to somebody like Lomachenko. He was first in line, so I can't. I know I ain't gonna be able to skip over him. He was a pound for pound legend for years now, so he probably got the right to get Devin Haney first. But I think the winner of that definitely got to see me.
Like, you would wait for that, or you got to take something in between, obviously?
Nah, I'm gonna take them. Test the water out at 135 first, so see what how my body feel at the weight, and test it out. How strong I am, how much better I done gotten. So let's see.
Yeah, you definitely had some things to say about one of these guys at 135 that thinks he's that guy. A lot of people call him a social media champion or star, and Ryan Garcia. He himself talked about getting his chain touched and all of this. Listen, at the end of the day, you basically called him food. You said he's sweet for real. He's a walking come up. I mean, was that fight hype, or is this just you looking at him as a casual observer saying, I'm watching you and you're not really worth my time? Like, what is that?
Nah, my issue with that was, you don't never hear him talking about me. He don't never go say nothing about me. Like, All of a sudden this secret animosity come out after he watched my fight. But he don't never really say nothing about me, so it was kind of weird. And he got on live and he got to, saying something that was out of his body when it's like, it's Ryan Garcia, like ain't nobody taking him too serious. Like he talks shit to everybody, but don't fight nobody. So I can't take a guy serious that was #1 to fight for Devin Haney's belt. And then this guy said, no, I'm gonna go fight somebody else. I don't want to be the mandatory for the belt. I can't take nobody that serious that do stuff like that. And he's at 140 pounds now, and he's talking like he's 135, but he don't want to fight me. Like he know I'll beat the shit out of him. Like I will fuck him up. Like beat the fuck out of him from round 1 to round however long it go. Like I will beat the shit out of him. Like it wouldn't even be a fight. It'll be just easy where he don't know enough. Like he'll be like, I'm fighting my little brother or something. Like chill, little bro. Like it ain't really like too much to talk about. So it's like I hear him out, but it's like I don't want to hear that. Like he was the main people that I'm talking about. Where it's like you blah blah blah, and you don't really want to fight nobody. So I don't want to hear that shit.
No doubt. I don't really hear you saying a lot about Tank. I know you probably have relationships with a lot of these guys through the years. Is there anybody that's not on the list in terms of 135, or truly anybody could get it?
Nah, everybody on the list. Only person that's not on my list is my little brother Keyshawn. That's the person I ain't really thinking about fighting, but other than that, everybody can get it.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that. I was going to ask you too, with you entering that division and Keyshawn being there, still coming up. Obviously, you got the bigger lineage. How does that work? Are you trying to just look at it as a takeover for the two of y'all, and at some point you might skedaddle after you get what you need done, so he can do his thing after you? Like, how does that even work, knowing that guy's in your state?
My plan is to go snatch everything up before he's still a prospect, so it's like
right,
snatch it up while he working his way up, and when he get there, he can have that shit. So
for sure.
Those like I don't know. Only way I'm fighting my little brother, they pay us life check. Gotta pay us $500 million and for a 3-fight deal, and I'm down with it. I know he'll be down with it too, probably. But other than that, I can't get in the ring with my little brother. I can't even look. I look at him like my brother is like I wouldn't want to go in the ring and fight my brother on fight night.
Facts, respectfully. Devin Haney, Kambosos, they about to do it again. Who you think takes that one?
Haney easy. Haney a way better boxer. A lot of people look at me even calling him out like I'm thinking he trash or like I don't think none of that. Like I think that he a hell of a boxer. I think he got a great jab. He uses reach good. He's just a good boxer. You can't take nothing away from Devin. Like Devin gonna come in shape on fight night, and he gonna show up and do what he got to do. So you gotta respect Devin Haney.
It's interesting when you look at Devin Haney and yourself. I see so many similarities. Not even talking about fighting style, but mentors. Clearly, you've been blessed with so many good dudes that made their name in boxing, and so has Haney. Talk to me about that, man. The value of the mentorship you've had and how it's gotten you to this point.
I think something that helped me and him. I think we got to watch like champions before us. Like we got to actually be around. Like you see Devin, he walking out with Zab Judah, bringing his belt out, or he was with Floyd Mayweather at a very young age and got to watch Floyd throughout his whole career. When you see me, I done been in camps with Terrence Crawford. I done trained with him. I done been in Andre Ward camps. Like people don't even know I was in Andre Ward camps before he retired. Like when he was fighting Paul Smith, when he was fighting Kovalov, I was in camp watching him spar, watching him train. Like we got to watch other champions before us, and I think that it helped us in our careers where it's like we seen them and now we want to do what they was doing. Like we want to be in their shoes and do it. Actually, not even do it. We trying to do it better than what they was doing at the end of the day. Because boxing evolves. So at the end of the day, I think that it helped us a lot. Just having them mentors and having like people around us and that showed us the ropes. I can definitely say that, and that's why even like with the young amateur kids, I always got like a group of amateur kids around me that's doing something that want to box and want to be in my position, because it's like you gotta do the same thing they was doing to us. That was giving back to us at that time. Like for Floyd to be right there with Devin or Andre Ward to be right there with me and Terrence to be right there with me, that was giving back. So definitely played it.
Loma versus Ortiz. Who you think take this? Do you think Loma got a little too many miles on the tank? You think he's still where he was? What you think about this?
I got him beating Ortiz up. He's gonna beat him up. Ortiz said he was gonna beat me. I don't know how he gonna beat Loma.
Thanks. We got to talk fatherhood, man. Your life is in a whole new chapter. You know, I got a son myself. It changed my whole game, man. What is life like now for Shakur Stevenson, the father?
I think life is just all about my daughter. Like I sit at home with my daughter all day. Like I don't know, I'm just watching her grow up and just like enjoying quality time with her. And I think it's amazing. Like I enjoy being a father. I enjoy it. I didn't think that I was gonna like having a daughter because I always wanted a son first, but definitely now that I got a daughter, I enjoy having a daughter. So
that's beautiful, bro. We saw a report actually come out saying that potentially this Crawford Spence fight might not happen from a contract dispute. Do you think these guys are going to actually get in the ring together? And even if they do not, do you think that Terrence needs this for his legacy?
Nah, I don't think Terrence need this for his legacy because it's like, why would he need this for his legacy when which I don't hear nobody saying nothing about. Do Spence need it for his legacy? Like, do Spence, is his legacy already just written and it's good? Like I don't know. Like I got a different opinion on that, I guess. But nah, I don't think Crawford need it for his legacy. I think Crawford can go up to 154 and fight the Charlo brother or something, man. It still will be the biggest fight in the world. So nah, I don't think that.
You think the fans will ever see this fight?
I hope they do. But you know, it's a business at the end of the day. I don't know what's going on with the business side, with the business aspect. So we don't know what's going on. And you know, them two fighters, I know that they ain't scared of each other. So I think that it all boils down to the business.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's funny that you said that because with Terrence having already been undisputed, why is people saying that he's the one that needs to have some sort of legacy confirmation when Spence has only fought in one weight class and has never been undisputed? So I think it's very interesting when people say this. And I think it all comes down to the hype value and what people perceive as public perception. And it's funny. So going back to the mentorship conversation, to me, if you were to say a model career in boxing, I would have to say Andre Ward. Other people might say Floyd, basing it on hype value, financial gains and whatnot. What to you is a model career in boxing?
What you mean by model though?
Like if you was to say, like, let's take rap. If I was to say the model career, meaning a perfect career, if that's even a thing for a rapper, would be LL Cool J, not because of his rapping ability, but because of his longevity and the way he did it, right? He never sold out. He always did it his way. And he kind of hit every single platform you want. Grammy, this, that, top 10. In a boxing sense, Andre Ward got a gold medal, won in multiple weight classes like he wanted to do, and left undefeated. So to me, that would be like the perfect way to end a career and left on top in kind of a dramatic way. So if you say model career, what would that look like for Shakur Stevenson? Is it to be undisputed, leave with a crazy knock? Like what is it for you?
The only thing that I say when it comes to that, like, I think that they both model career. Like when you saying like Andre Ward and Floyd Mayweather, I think they both in their own right is a model career. I just think with Floyd, a lot of the stuff he did was just like unbelievable because he went up in weight from 130, 135, 140, 147, even went up to 154, I think.
Yeah.
Just like for him to travel throughout the weight classes and maintain and be undefeated, I think he had a great career. I think that was like a model career. I think even the money he made, I think the only thing with Floyd was the fact that people hated him. That was the only negative you could really say about his career because people hated him and people was just paying to see him lose. But at the end of the day, Floyd career as far as like boxing wise, from winning titles at every weight class, I gotta tip my hat off to him, man. For him to do it much longer, like he done it for a long time. Like he didn't stop until he's still playing around with it right now.
Yeah, right.
Like so, I got I had out to Floyd just because of the fact that, you know, when you say like longevity and all that, Floyd, he might be a GOAT to me. Like he might be one of the greatest of is the greatest of all time that I done seen. Just, you know, I'm young, so in my eyes, that's what I done seen.
No, absolutely. That's a big statement, especially because you have been so close to Andre Ward. And if you look at the pay-per-view numbers, clearly Floyd is the GOAT. I mean, he got the 1 and the 2 highest pay-per-views of all time, and a few in the top 10. He's a beast. But speaking of which, he's still doing fights. He's exhibitioning it out across the world. Some people like Jake Paul had a lot to say, saying he's tarnishing his legacy. But to me, how is it tarnishing your legacy to get $20 million to beat up a Japanese guy in 2 rounds? What do you think about this? Like, people have been doing exhibitions before Floyd and nobody had nothing to say. Now social media has made it a hot topic. What do you think about this?
Nah, I think that he should keep doing what he's doing. He's gonna pick up the bag. He's gonna give him a check. So I don't think it tarnished his legacy. I don't even think if Floyd was to lose to one of these dudes, it would even his legacy. Honestly, I don't even see, you know, it tarnishing his legacy. I've seen he done did everything in the sport of boxing. So I think he should keep doing what he's doing. I don't think that even with Jake Paul saying I like Jake Paul is a cool dude, but truth be, like, a lot of people say stuff about him. So it's like, you know, he's saying stuff about Floyd, and people saying he ain't never fight a real boxer. So, you know, I think that them dudes is they just competitive, I guess. Jake Paul probably just being, you know, competitive or something. So that's how I look at it.
So, and with all the YouTubers now kind of creating their own lane in the sport, do you feel like boxing needs this, or it's just kind of sideshow entertainment for the fans?
Now, I think I'm not against it. Like, I'm not fully against it. I like to see it. I think that long as, like, you know, none of them guys don't jump out the window. I like Jake Paul is good. He's a person. He can fight a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. He got a good boxing game. But the rest of them dudes just need to stay in their lanes. Like, don't even try to say nothing to no boxers or nothing like that. Like, leave boxers alone. Cause them dudes ain't really could fight like that. But I think as far as entertainment, like the Nick Young and Blueface and all that, I mean, it's just entertainment. Like, it's funny. So
absolutely. Nah, man, Shakur, we've been loving what you've been into, man, all these years, and much success and much love on the journey, bro. What can fans expect from you for the rest of this year?
they can expect me being locked in and focused. I think that right now it's just time to focus up and get ready for what's ahead of me. I think a lot of people making it seem like this is about to be the hardest task in my career. So let's just show up when it's time.
Absolutely, man. Love what you do, my brother. Much respect, and thanks for the time, baby.
I appreciate you.
Absolutely, bro.